What's good? What's good, Mr. Funny Man? This vid is it's real quick. It's for Zeph. Now, this is regarding the vid you did about 3 days ago. When you was talking about how the PS3 you don't see the power yet, and I mean I know you made a new video after that saying you did realize it was there, looking at the backgrounds, but I think you gotta give the PS3's power a little more credit than that. Now I'm just curious to know what games do you own or play, what games you played and have beaten, and 3 games I just want to know if you've played and beaten, and that's Metal Gear Solid 4, Killzone 2, and Uncharted 2, because those are like the 3 top big dogs. You know what I mean? And I think empower me personally. So I just want to know, first of all, if you have those games. Because if you really haven't played those 3 in particular, I don't even think you can't really say you haven't seen the power yet, because then that means you're not even trying. You know what I mean? Or you're not, you didn't make an effort yet then. So I just want to know if do you have those games? Have you played them and have you beaten them? Because to say you haven't seen the power, only maybe in the background. All right, yeah, that makes a point. It runs smooth, but especially when in the ending of that video when you said Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2, you really haven't seen nothing. The thing that the cell does is it takes care of so many things, so that it's easier to develop for. It's actually funny because developers have a hard time with it, third-party developers, but the first party are like, look what they're doing in like matter of years. Come on. I mean, remember, it came out in the ending of '06 when developers had a hard time with it, and the ending of 2006, and we're just in the beginning of 2010, and look at already the games. It's already being called like the powerhouse of console, So I think it's doing pretty good. So, and I heard the thing you said about what Kojima said about, that he maxed out Metal Gear Solid 4. He also said that he had a bigger idea of what he thought the PS3 would be. He just thought he could do so much more. I guess he kind of went overboard, and he did do a lot of, cutscenes. He did do a lot of cutscenes in the game, a lot. Like the ending itself was like a 30 or 40-minute cutscene, because it explains the story a lot. So maybe he maxed it out, doing so much cutscenes too. But when you look at Killzone 2 and Uncharted 2, they look better. It looks better than Metal Gear Solid 4, even though Metal Gear Solid 4 looked great. So maybe to him he maxed it out, but there could be more that could be maxed out. He just didn't know it yet. So remember, he's a third-party developer. Remember, they kind of have more problems than the first-party developers, which they seem to get it like that. I mean, look at Guerrilla and look at Naughty Dog. The other thing was, look, if you played Uncharted 2, man, that's like one of the first games that blends in a cutscene with in-game, like that, and it's like, sometimes the cutscene will finish, and I'm like, is this the game? And for a game not to have no loading at all, you just go to the next level and it doesn't even pause. I mean, give credit. That has to do with hardware. Give credit to what's inside. And for Killzone 2, the lighting, everything that's going on at once, the explosion, the way the game looks. But the lighting is like one of the things in Killzone 2 that's just gorgeous. And just the way it looks and the way it plays, and come on, you gotta give it a lot more credit. To say you haven't seen it yet, then I don't know if you played those games seriously. And of course, look at the upcoming games. Look at Gran Turismo 5 and God of War 3. Final Fantasy should tell you the power just by the fact that PS3 got the 720 version, 360 got the 576p version. That right there is proof. Plus, real quick, I know you was talking about the controllers still. I know there's a big thing about whether it's hardware or not. It's still the Wii. To say it's, you said it too. It's not about the games. It's about the games, but let's be serious. Like I said before, if the Wii had a regular controller, it wouldn't be the big hit it is. When you see Wii commercials, they're showing more how you play than the damn game itself. Come on, half the games wouldn't even be done if it wasn't for the motion part of the controllers. Like, let's be, seriously, you know. And yeah, you could say it's accessory, but without it, you can't play. It's a part of the hardware. It complements the hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is more towards the hardware than towards the software. So without that, you cannot play with the hardware. You know what I mean? So just to clear that up. So with the Wii, it's more about how to play than the actual games, because it's like another GameCube when you look at it. But what's different? How to play. So anyway, that's what I gotta say. Just let me know too about what games you got. Just curious to know. All right.